Yo, what did you say to comment? Welcome back to another vid. Yes! Today we're back with some more Death Note. Today we're back with episode
11.
Yeah!
11.
L and Light.
It's getting tight.
They're coming best friends.
Get into the mental fights.
Yep. They're homies because they play tennis.
That's how I met all these guys.
Yeah,
literally. Anyway, appreciate y'all for stopping by. You know I'm here with the guys. It's Ryan, it's Nile, it's Kobi, it's Cole.
Please don't blow up my phone with spoilers. That'd be nice.
That'd be great. And subscribe if you're new. But without further ado, we're watching Death Note with you. Let's do it.
Dang.
Assault.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, dude.
It's been a long day.
Bro, not a good first. Bro said, what are apples at, dog? I need an apple.
We're talking about someone who's been missing for 4 months already.
If you're right about that, I find it odd that we haven't found her body yet. If we did, it might provide us with some much-needed physical evidence.
Something seems to be happening on Sakura TV.
In other words, all of the reporters and staff here are Kira's hostages. Aside from that, we have a professional obligation to share this message with you. I assure you that this is not a hoax, and that Sakura TV is not airing this tape for the purposes of sensationalism. 4 days ago, our program director here at Sakura TV received 4 tapes. After a thorough examination, there can be no doubt that they are from Kira himself. The first tape we received contained a prediction regarding the time of death of 2 suspected criminals who'd recently been arrested. And as predicted, at the exact time that Kira had specified, both men died suddenly of heart attacks yesterday.
If what they're saying is true, it's clearly something that only Kira could do.
This tape should offer proof of his powers by predicting yet another.
I mess with it.
Beyond that, we understand that it contains a message to all the people of the world from Kira.
He's got a little.
This has to be another fake, don't you think?
And now, the video.
Oh, he's stealing L's trademark?
Copy his whole flow.
He's copying his swag.
I am Kira.
He copied his
This
font.
video was being aired on April 18th at exactly 5:59 p.m. as I requested. Then the time now is 5:59, 47, 48, 49.
Oh,
my God.
Man.
OD.
Change the channel back. And I need you to bring us another TV, Watari. No, make it 2.
Puppy's in the corner of the screen.
I will present you with another victim. T2 has dared to defy Kira.
Ryuzaki?
Change it to channel 24.
Damn.
Please change it.
Now that you've seen proof of my powers, you should have no trouble believing that I am Kira.
Stop this broadcast! We can't let him finish.
Get Sakura TV on the line! It's no good. I'm trying, but none of my contacts at the station have their phones on. And nobody's picking up at reception
Why?
either. I'll stop this broadcast myself if that's what it takes.
The last thing I want to do is kill the innocent. I hate evil and love justice.
Damn you, Kira.
I intend to create a new world, a perfect world that is free from evil. If you agree to join me in my mission, I know we can make it happen, even if you don't agree with me. All I ask is that you not publicize your views in the media. If you can do that, you will be spared. I will create a better world that we can all enjoy. Try to imagine it, a world where the police and I will...
Darling, this can't be good for your health.
W.
Please, you have to rest.
Sachiko, like it or not, I am still in charge of the Kira task force.
Now turn the TV back on.
Turn his TV off.
Damn, it's locked! This is the police! You idiots!
Yo!
He's dying, man.
Hit it, come on.
Dang.
Hello? Damn, I'm still not getting through. Aizawa, look!
As you can see, someone has collapsed just outside the door. Again, we're coming to you live from the Sakura TV building.
Mr. Aizawa. Where are you going?
Where do you think? I've got to go there.
You can't. Please think about this rationally. If this truly is the work of Kira, you'll just meet the same fate if you go there.
The aliases and fake police IDs were worthless. What are we gonna do, Al? You don't think Kira has all our names already, do you?
However, if that's the case, you'd think it would be easier for him to kill off the entire task force before making a move. All I know for sure is that Kira is either in that TV station or he's somewhere close by. Perhaps he's in an...
If Kira is in the area, then isn't that why we should get down there?
If we rush down there unprepared, all of us will be killed.
Wasn't it you who said we'd have to risk our lives to catch Kira?
Please control yourself. We've lost Ukita. I understand you want to go there, but if something was to happen to you as well...
I now await a response from the police. They must decide whether or not they'll help me create a better world for all of us. I prepared 2 videos. One to be aired if the answer is yes, and another if the answer is no.
No, dude. Yagami, what are you doing?
Oh my god! Yo!
What the hell's going on? Hey, step out of the vehicle!
Akira video. Show me which studio they're broadcasting it from.
Well, that's one way to get into the building without being seen by Akira.
The chief! Come on now!
This broadcast immediately. Hand those tapes over to me. Do you understand? My hands are tied here. If we stop this broadcast, he'll kill all of us. Shut up! You're gonna be killed right here and now if you don't give those tapes to me.
Gangster.
Come on, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Dumb as hell.
Do your research, guys. Come on, bro.
You're getting exactly what you deserve. I want every single copy you have. I got it. I'll give them to you. No problem. Just please stop waving that gun around. You're acting like a madman.
As you can see, a police car has just arrived.
So we're not alone. There are still other officers out there who are willing to stand up to Kira.
You know Deputy Director Kitamura's cell phone number, right?
Aizawa, I told you not to call me on this phone.
This is L. There's something I need you to do for me. If you don't take control of this situation quickly, there will be a disaster.
But technically, we're not supposed to be involved in this case.
Oh, 2 police officers have just collapsed on the sidewalk. I think we may be in danger. We're moving away from the scene.
Did this man take the Shinigami eyes? Like, how's he doing this?
Detective Superintendent Yagami.
Call him back immediately and give me the phone.
I need to speak with Ryuzaki. That's right. I couldn't just sit and watch. I've confiscated all of the tapes. I'm bringing them to you. I'm feeling just fine. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever felt more alive. So what do you think I should do now?
Boy, it's pumped.
I'd say going out the front would be too dangerous.
Please hold the line for a second. Deputy Director Kitamura. It was Chief Yagami who just drove into the building. Mr. Yagami, listen carefully.
So dramatic.
5 minutes, I want you to come out the front entrance.
You want me to exit through the front entrance?
Make sure there are no gaps. Do not reveal your faces. We know that Kira is not in the building.
Man. It's a hell yeah moment.
Hell yeah. It is a hell yeah moment.
I'll drive myself.
Damn.
Listen up. There is a very good chance that Kira is still in the vicinity of the station. As you move out, proceed with caution. You are not to remove your helmets.
There you have it. The police refuse to cooperate with Kira. Instead, they are preparing to fight. And, as much as I fear for my own life in saying so, this is right. Kira has become a threat to our very constitution. And as citizens, we must fight back.
He said that's it. Damn. Gave his name and everything. That's pretty crazy.
That's big.
Ryuzaki, I apologize for taking matters into my own hands. Here, these are all of the tapes in an envelope. Everything Kira sent to the station is in here. I think I'd better rest for a minute.
My guy.
Aged, bro.
Mr. Yagami, this won't go to waste. The postmark is from Osaka. But Kira can control his victims before they die. Mr. Aizawa, can you please take this to the crime lab right away?
I still have a couple of friends down there. I'll make sure they go over every inch of this.
While you're doing that, I'm going to watch these tapes to see if they can tell us anything.
What's light on?
What do you make of these?
They were definitely interesting. If the police had said tape 4, if the answer was no. Tape 3 covers the terms of cooperation. Put simply, he's requesting that we broadcast the names of more criminals. Of course, Kira would play the role of judge in all of this. Furthermore, as proof that the police are willing to cooperate, he wants police officials and L to appear on TV to make a public announcement that we plan to cooperate with him. That way he can kill us if the police do anything suspicious. In other words, he'll hold our lives as insurance. The wording was different, but he more or less says the same thing. Mr. Yagami, it should go without saying that the answer is no. Please have someone take tape number 4 over to Sakura TV and authorize them to broadcast it.
I can only say it's a shame that your answer is no. It's clear that the police wish to oppose me. So, I'll start by taking the life of either the Director General of the NPA or the detective known as L, who is currently leading the investigation against me. Who will pay the price for your refusal to cooperate in the creation of a peaceful world? You have 4 days to decide.
Evil.
Looks like I've even got God on my side now.
Don't talk like that, gang.
I suppose it's actually a god of death. It would appear that another Shinigami has come to the human world.
What?
And somehow that Shinigami's death note has fallen into the hands of someone who agrees with Kira. His power to kill surpasses even mine. One thing is for certain, if I leave things, I'm pretty sure that L will be finished off within the next 4 days. I can't forgive this imposter for the way he's tarnishing Kira's image with these senseless killings. I can't afford to leave him alone for much longer.
So it wasn't Light.
Therefore,
No, I guess
what
not.
needs to happen very soon is for me to join the task force.
Remember I feel like a couple episodes ago, one of the Shinigami was like, I'm going down there?
Yes.
Member countries have weighed in, and it seems
Must have been
they're
that.
in favor
Yep.
of having the real L appear on TV.
I think that's the most appropriate choice given the options. Well, we still have 3 days before it happens. After all this, it would really annoy me. If I'm killed by the first person to jump on the Kira bandwagon, that there's a strong possibility that this Kira's a fake.
How do you know?
How? I'm saying.
A second Kira? How did you come to that conclusion?
How did he?
Like, how the hell?
He used for his predictions on tape number 1. Their purpose was to prove to Sakura TV's staff that he is Kira. The real Kira has no need to prove himself using such insignificant criminals, but from the perspective of the second Kira, he'd want to make absolutely certain that he didn't predict the death of a criminal who could be killed by the real Kira first.
If you had to put a number on it, what's the probability of a second Kira?
This time I'd say it's more than 70%. In the past, he has traditionally avoided killing innocent people, with the exception of those who were trying to catch him. Mr. Yagami, I'd like your permission to ask your son to cooperate with us on this investigation.
If you want my son to join the task force,
That's
does this
crazy.
mean we no longer suspect him?
I'm sorry,
Well,
that's insane.
I can't say that he's been completely cleared, but his deductive abilities would be invaluable to us right now.
If my son wants to cooperate with you, then I have no reason to prevent it.
I appreciate that. However, please don't tell him that we think this latest Kira might be a fake. We want to make it appear to him that we're still chasing the same Kira.
MISA, I gave that death note to you, so why not use it for yourself?
Oh, it's a shawty.
Because I believe in what Kira is doing. I want to know what kind of person Kira is. That's the only reason I sent all those videos to that TV station. I had to find some way to make Kira notice me, and I'd say that probably got his attention. Don't you think?
It's a dangerous game you're playing. There's a chance you could be killed.
And if it came down to that, I'm still stronger than he is, because I have the eyes.
Well,
little hot topic shorty.
he had long hair. Charles Manson was a really
Charles Manson was one too, unfortunately.
He was very loved.
He didn't even touch anybody. Charles Manson was kind of like Kira, to be completely honest.
That's true.
He just brainwashed everybody into doing like their
into
their
murdering
bidding.
people.
He definitely did murder people himself as well, but a lot of the mass work, that's disgusting history. But
funny
stuff like this does go down
Kira's
in real
got an
life.
admirer.
You know, that's the crazy part. Stuff like this does go down. There are plenty of terrorist and assassination attempts where people were held against their will. And, you know, there was a mysterious way that people were being taken out with them just being able to really clear up loose ends. And
Ted Bundy. Is that who you were thinking of?
I think it was Ted Bundy, yeah.
Did Zac Efron play him?
Yeah, Zac Efron did play him.
Hey.
Ryuzaki has decided that he'd like you to help with the investigation. If you're still interested, then you need to come here right away.
Okay, Dad. All along, I've been trying to find a way to get involved in the investigation, but I never thought they would actually approach me. Now I'll have access to classified information about the case, which means I can learn more about this other Kira.
Thank you, Light.
Not at all. After all, I want to catch Kira as much as you do, Ryuga.
I'll have to ask that you call me Ryuzaki here.
I'm Matsui.
I'm Aihara. And I'm Asahi.
Then perhaps I should call myself Light Asahi?
Yes, please do. To keep things simple from this point on, I'll call you Light. You can start
get to
by
business.
looking over all the information we've
That was
seen.
quick.
I'd also like you to examine these videos.
All right, I'm in here. Let's get to work.
Yeah, facts. But it wastes no
Security
time.
means you're not permitted to take notes, and all materials must remain here.
You started with like all black hair.
Well,
This is Asian
we need
him.
to ask
Yeah, a
Nile
lot.
to assist us. However, we cannot tell him that we're considering the possibility of a second Kira. Well, I didn't mean indefinitely. I'm curious to see what his impression of these tapes will be prior to knowing ours. Light's deductive reasoning is really quite incredible.
But the basis for the second Kira theory is that the victims of these recent killings were minor criminals who don't fit the normal profile. Without hearing our explanation, how would Light ever know that?
There is something different happening here. Recall that Mr. Ukita was killed the moment he arrived at the station. And this Kira demanded only that I appear on TV, but made no request for my name. So I'll ask Light to look over all of our information, as well as our video evidence. If he comes to the conclusion that there could be a second suspect, then he'd be almost completely cleared of suspicion in this case.
But how will that prove anything?
Logically, if he's really Kira, he'll want me dead, seeing as I'm the one leading the investigation against him right now. And the way things are going, if I comply with this new subject's demands and appear on TV in 3 days, there's a very good chance I will die.
Okay, but are you suggesting that if my son does not come to the same conclusion, there's an even greater chance that he is guilty?
No. In that case, there will still only be a 5% chance.
I'd be stressed too if my son might be a serial killer.
That was quite reasonable for someone who might be dead in 3 days.
This video is so mediocre. It's making me sick to my stomach. It's not right here. It seems unusual that no one bothered to explain this video to me. Well, in any case, I'd be stupid to comment on it.
He's like, what is this trash I'm watching?
Just leave it alone. Hell dies.
So, what do you make of this, Light?
Damn, it's a test. It's hard to say for sure, but there might be another person out there with Kira's power.
Of course you've been tested, gang.
But what do you mean by that, Light?
It's extremely out of character for him to use these kinds of victims for his killings.
It's the same. That's almost exactly how Ryozaki said it.
That was incredible, Light.
I think you're exactly right.
That's what you think.
We also believe that this is the work of a second Kira.
I knew it.
It wasn't my intention to test you. The truth is, if I was the only one who thought there was a second Kira, it wouldn't be too convincing. As expected, you did not disappoint us. You've been a great help. First, we must focus on stopping this copycat. From what we've seen, he sympathizes with the real Kira, but clearly lacks his sophistication. If so, we could lure him into a trap by sending our own message from the real Kira.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh, and Light, I would like you to play the part of the real Kira.
What is going on?
The only one I can think of would be able to pull something like this off. You think you could script a message from Kira in time for it to be aired on this evening's national news?
This evening is crazy.
He must have been planning this from the beginning. It's the only reason I'm here.
Well, that's a crazy play.
That is an insane play. Imagine asking like an 18-year-old college freshman to impersonate
I think you've done an excellent job.
God serial killer.
However, if we don't omit the part that says you're free to kill L, then I'm gonna end up dead.
I figured if I was him, I'd probably demand that you be killed. I was improvising. Feel free to change it to whatever you like.
Yo, my boy. You trying to be sneaky, dog.
He's playing the game.
He's playing
Honestly,
the game.
It's a smart move to put that in
It's
there.
time to play the game.
Kira video aired on Sakura TV only a few days ago. An anonymous individual has contacted us claiming to be the real Kira. I would also like to mention that the NPA has granted us permission to air this video. Is this the real Kira? No one knows for sure.
I am Kira. It worked! I knew he'd answer me.
The true Kira. The one who was broadcast on Sakura TV several days ago is a pretender, a fake. I have chosen to be lenient with him for the time being, only because I believe he wishes to cooperate with me in the creation of a new world. This person claiming to be me is truly sympathetic to my cause and wishes to be of some help. I ask two things of him: that he refrain from killing aimlessly, and that he agree to abide by my basic principles.
Yay! Now where is that camcorder?
What are you planning to do?
Ryozaki, we have a reply from the second Kira.
What? Really?
I'll be bringing over the envelope and tape that we received, but in the meantime, I'm streaming a copy of the video so you can view it on your end.
Kira, thank you for your reply. Please do not worry. I will follow orders and do as you say.
I will do as you say, huh? This guy's gonna be no help at all. Any idea what my wishes were? He'd insist that Elle appear on TV and then kill him anyway. Damn it.
Damn, aren't you as good as me?
I don't think you have the eyes. But you don't have to worry. I would never try to kill you.
Oh!
That's a promise.
What's this having the eyes supposed to mean? Is it a code?
Yeah.
Please tell me how I can meet you without the police knowing. You'll think of something. When we meet, we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other.
Oh, God.
He's a liability.
Quickly.
Ryuzaki! Oh my gosh.
You all right? Shinigami? Am I supposed to believe that? That Shinigami actually exist?
What can you do to throw a detective into insanity?
Literally
Talk about the paranormal, bro.
Bad.
That hits different now because of the previous breakdown that he saw. Yeah, I bet that actually, as a detective now, he's like, nah.
Listen to yourself. Of course Shinigami don't exist.
Right, he's about to lose.
Write something suggesting the existence of Shinigami.
That would definitely explain why we're hearing the same words.
I don't think so, because if this was the same person, it's highly unlikely he would have responded to our video in the first place. The real Kira wants him dead, so it doesn't make sense.
And maybe there's some other connection between the real one and this new
Get it
guy.
together.
No, I'd say that's unlikely.
This is getting
It's
real
as Light says. If the two Kiras were connected, I don't think the imposter would be so willing to give up.
brainy.
Kill me. I believe his actual motivation is to meet the original.
Could you imagine being Light, like, trying
He's
to...
acting out of an interest in Kira. Saying we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other probably means that they'd confirm their identities by somehow demonstrating their ability to kill.
Yes, that's it.
Shinigami.
Now we just convince this copycat to tell us what that is.
So will you respond and force him to be more specific? Can't make it too obvious that we're asking, otherwise he'll realize we're not Kira.
I imagine that the second Kira is probably quite satisfied with the current situation now that he's received a televised response. He sent a message to get Kira's attention, and as far as he knows, he now hasn't. We'll arrange to have this reply broadcast today on Sakura's 6 o'clock news. Naturally, this will be of interest to Kira, and he'll be following this exchange between the copycat and the one we've invented. This is good for us, because it means that the real Kira may feel pressured to respond this time. Yes, I've been thinking about what the second Kira might do if he gets no response. For one, he might reveal more information that he knows Kira once kept secret. To pressure him into a meeting, of course, that would make Kira nervous. What would be more interesting is if Kira sends a message to the
Oh, Ryuk.
In the meantime, let's gather all the information we can on this copycat.
Oh, that's good. Yes. Beautiful. Just like that. Perfect. You look like a little angel, MISA.
Oh, I'm so tired. Modeling takes a lot of energy. Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Each Shinigami has to have one death note of their own. For a Shinigami to give a notebook to a human, he needs to have two.
Right.
What about you?
The Shinigami King isn't someone who's easily fooled. It doesn't happen often.
Oh, then how did I get mine?
Let's just say it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm one of the few in the Shinigami realm who knows how to kill another of my kind.
You killed a Shinigami and then you gave his notebook to me, right?
It's not like that. I wasn't the one who killed him. I just happened to be around when he died.
Well?
Never repeat this to anyone. I learned the only way to kill a Shinigami is to make them fall in love with a human. There once was a Shinigami named Jealous who spent all of his time watching over a certain human girl. Jealous wanted nothing more than to look at her as she went about her daily life. It's today, isn't it? Her last day alive.
I wonder why today. It's just not fair.
I also wanted to find out how she was going to die, so I stayed and watched with him. It was nighttime and she was walking alone. No one else was around. And then it happened. A man suddenly appeared and blocked her path. He was clearly infatuated with the girl.
I was watching you. I want to protect you forever.
She'd never seen the man before, and of course, turned him down.
I'll kill us both!
Wait, stop it. What are you doing? Without even thinking, Jealous did something that we Shinigami must never do. Jealous used his death note to kill the man instantly, and therefore saved the girl's life. It was the wrong thing to do. We aren't permitted to undo that which has been fated. At that moment, Jealous became something which was neither sand nor rust, and disappeared forever. The only reminder of his existence was his death note, left behind. The rest of his lifespan was added to hers. So not only had he saved her life, he'd accidentally extended it well beyond its natural end.
So if he'd never fallen in love with this girl, he'd probably still be alive today, wouldn't he? I had no idea. All this time I thought it was luck, but it was a Shinigami who saved my life that day.
Jealous loved you enough to die for you.
Oh, she's the girl.
So that death note is now yours to keep.
I see. For a Shinigami to die, they have to love a human enough that they'd prevent their death from happening.
Just forget it. You really think you can kill me that easily?
Oops, you saw through that? I'm so glad. At least now I have something interesting to tell Kira. I asked him on TV to find a way for us to meet each other, but he hasn't replied to me yet.
She sounds insane.
Yeah.
Good. I can't allow the second kid.
Common theme for these fellas.
With him in custody, they could find out about the death note.
Something to start. Of course. Be right back.
What should I do?
Here you go. Enjoy.
I can't wait to meet Kira.
I wonder.
Some sick, happy music.
Roster.
Shawty's
But
in La La
where are
Land.
Ryuk and Rem? Shouldn't that be what happened? Whatever.
Nope.
They over here taking.
Nope.
They taking a break.
Oh man.
Man.
This show.
So she wants to kill Rem for some reason, right?
Yeah, for absolutely.
Well, I think it's just like she's a psychopath.
I guess so.
Also, so she now has the lifespan of a Shinigami added to her life. Isn't that a lot of years?
Correct.
Like how many?
It's like depending on how many.
It depends on how many they had left, so we don't really know. It could be a day. It could be 30,000 years. I don't know.
Right.
Well, Jealous didn't seem like he was very motivated to kill humans.
Yeah, rest in peace, Jealous, bro.
Yo, for real.
Homie Jealous.
Not all Shinigami are bad, I
Jealous
guess.
was not jealous.
He was a chill guy for real.
Jealous was just vibing.
I mean, he was a little jealous.
He accidentally provoked the monster in the real stage of that. Insanely too.
Yeah. It's funny because like you kind of see both ends of obsession. You see like the crazy maniacal guy who wanted to kill her, and you see Jealous who is also kind of obsessed with her, but in a different way.
Yeah.
I want to see is how L, if he actually does believe the Shinigami stuff, how he's gonna figure out that it's real.
He's gonna process that, and as he came into play, I don't know. I know now, like from watching the shared animes that we watch, like certain things are like over heightened reactions, or like there's always something that usually connects, aside from just how how heightened like all the emotions are usually when we watch stuff like this.
Yeah.
But like I wonder if that's like a deeper pocket for L, or if like there's something that I want to know where his brain's at right now.
Yeah.
You know. But this is yeah, man.
It's crazy, bro.
Insane.
Yo, y'all know what's better. Y'all know what's happening, man. It's good stuff. We loving it. Episode love. Shout out. I don't want to say Jesus.
Shout out
Jealous. Shout out Jesus.
Shout out Jesus for real. Jesus.
Side note.
Shout out whoever you believe is a creator, and Death Note. So yeah, man. As always, we appreciate y'all for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button. Comment down below. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.